welcome back to another Space City Cannabis Live. This is going to be Smoke Sessions episode number 409, guys. Going to have a nice afternoon session. Welcome to another live stream. If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to join the live chat, guys. Huge shout out to everybody that is pulling up. Let me go ahead and switch to all messages. And shout out to everybody that is here. Very first comment is that 713 drink. Say, yo, what's up, everyone? Smash that like button and subscribe. Shout out to the homie drink. I appreciate you pulling up. We also got Joe Sr. Joe Sr. is in the building. Said, what's good, Space? What's up, Joe? I appreciate you pulling up, man. And thank you guys so much for being here. It sounds like it's about to start storming out here in Texas. Shout out to everybody watching. And don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. Still got a little bit of the lemon berry. The dark romance is back, guys. I loved it so much. I came back, I clipped some more, I dried out some more, and I switched it over to the YouTube app so that way we can zoom in and take a closer look as opposed to the StreamYard app. Huge shout out to you guys, and thank you guys so much for joining. There's not going to be a second live stream today. We were going to go to the Glass Lab, but my homie Chop is still in LA, so we're just going to hang out at the crib, and we might see him tomorrow, guys. So shout out to you guys. Hell yeah. Let me see what you guys are talking about in the comments. Joe Sr. says, was just watching that Key and Peele skit of baby Forrest Whitaker. Bro, Key and Peele skits used to be fucking hilarious. I haven't seen anything recently, but I bet they're still fire. And damn, it's really thundering outside right now. I think I heard a trash can fall over. D Halter says, what up, everyone? Shout out to the homie D Halter. I appreciate you pulling up. The homie Durbin Brown says, yo, what's up, Durbin Brown? And we're at 15 likes, guys. 15 likes. We need 5 more, and we'll go ahead and take a dab, guys. As soon as we get to 20 likes, we will take a dab. Shout out to Durbin Brown. Shout out to MAB. Said, what's happening, Space? What's up, MAB? I appreciate you pulling up. Blunt Ninja says, Texas, baby. What's good, y'all? What's up, Blunt Ninja? Durbin Brown says, laugh out loud is still sampling. 100%, man. That's how you know when the flower's good, when you keep going back for little samples. You can't wait for it to dry out, so you got to go ahead and just clip it and give it a little push. Tony T says, salute, smokers. Hey, what's up, Tony T? I didn't know if you were going to pull up, man. It's definitely late out there in Sweden, and it sounds like a hurricane just came down. 710 Kicks, they just got off work. Couldn't find your Insta. Oh, my Insta is pretty easy to find. It's just at official space city. All one word, at official space city. Very easy to find. If you can find it, shoot me a DM. I think you were looking for the Discord link. And we're at 17 likes, guys. 17 likes. We got the jar right here. Let's go ahead and open it up and take another look at the dark romance. Damn, guys, look at that. Packed up jar with some nice fat nugs. Let me go ahead and turn on the light right here. Sheesh. Super frosty, and again with that strong pineapple nose coming through. Let me go ahead and grab this nug out. This has not been trimmed yet either, guys. This is exactly how it looks, right plucked off of the stem. I hope you guys are able to see that. Jason J with a great question asking, what's it testing out? No fucking clue, my boy. No clue. I do not have a THC tester on hand. I doubt anybody really does. The homie Jay Shaft pulled up. Jay Shaft says, yo, Space, Mr. Space, and all you stoners, I appreciate you pulling up. Durbin Brown says, I can hear the storm from here. It's definitely getting going, man. Came out of nowhere, too. We were just chilling. It was a nice sunny day earlier, and out of nowhere, the storm just came in. Tony T says, last night live was late for me. Had to catch the replay. I get it, Tony T. I get it. Durbin Brown says, did you use the herbs now dryer again? 100%. But this is on day 6 of the dry. The rest of the plants seem to be already at a good enough place where they're drying. The herbs now dryer pretty much only needed like an hour or two to get it to a nice consistency where we can grind it down and smoke it. Jason says, "Ah, I got you. I thought it was out of that container." So this is actually my container, bro. This is my brand. This is my homegrown flower, and this is a product that I hope to bring to consumers very soon. Great question, though, man. And shout out to you, man. I don't recognize you on the live streams. Thank you so much for pulling up, and I hope you're having a great day. Oh, we're at 22 likes, guys. Sheesh. I appreciate you guys pulling up and smashing that like button. And again, this is untrimmed, guys. This is just straight raw. Heavy on the pineapple nose, super sticky, and I was just handling just the outside leaves. One thing that we're looking for is to make sure that that nose translates over to the flavor, which it has been, and just makes it such a pleasure to go back and smoke. Super frosted up. As you can see, the outer families right here are just covered in frost. But once you pluck those away, then you give way to just straight frosted goodness. Let me go ahead and just take off some of these outer sugar leaves. We'll throw that in there. Sheesh. And that way we get a better sampling of the flavor, guys. As you're busting it down, the nose is really coming out. Just a heavy pineapple nose. Just pineapple, a little bit of berries. Just like a real tropical feel to it. Doing the grinder test, not applying much pressure. Just want to see if it's easy to grind. With it being a bit dry, it does make it a bit easier. Now let's go ahead and apply some pressure to finish off the rest. Not bad, cut a little of the stems right here. And that's what I like about the Herbs Now dryer or the flour mill is it definitely catches those little stems that are in there, especially if you're not applying too much pressure to it, then they'll definitely get caught up right there. Actually, let me go ahead and close this up and let's take that 20 like dab, guys. We got there super fast before the 10-minute marker. That's crazy. We still got the lemon berry, West Coast alchemy, smoking very good, guys, and we still got just enough. Ooh. Dang, it's really coming down out there. All right, guys, we're at 25 likes. I appreciate everybody that's pulling up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and come in and join the live chat, guys. We're also going to be taking this dab out of the Puffco with the custom dry top right here. Cheers, guys. Going in with the lemon berry rosin, and then we're going to wash it down with some of the homegrown dark romance. All right, guys, it's good to go. Cheers. Oh, boy. Great flavor on this lemon berry, guys. Oh, yeah. Whew. West Coast Alchemy, if you guys ever seen some of their rosin floating around, solid options over there. Really nice flavor. Cheers. Burn real nice and clean. solid flavors too, guys. Nice effects as well. I was wondering if I should throw a little bit of that lemon berry with the dark romance, but I don't think you guys are. I don't think you guys are ready for that. Indeed. Yeah, we got to 20 likes real quick. We're at 27 likes now, guys. Thank you guys so much for pulling up, checking out the channel. We do reviews on flower, on online vendors and traditional markets. Sheesh, that dab is really starting to hit. We do flower reviews, we do rosin reviews, we do rolling tutorials. So be sure to check out the how-to playlist if you want to learn how to roll doinks, blunts, or hash holes. There we go. We're just about done. Let's close this off and let me hop back into the comments for a quick second. I've been sleeping on the comments. Let me see what we got going on over here. Jay Shaft says, "Yo, Space, Mr. Space, and all you stoners." I think I already read that one. Jay Shaft says, "Sheesh." 710 Cook says he's puffing on some orange drip from Family Farms. Hey, LA Family Farms definitely got some solid ass flour, man. That orange drip was really nice too. Mrs. Space City says, "Hey y'all, welcome in." Jason J says, "Damn, if you grew that, I'm gonna start calling you Dr. Green." Jason J, I appreciate that, man. And if you like growing content, be sure to go check out my growing page on YouTube at Official Space City Grows. Official Space City Grows. Sir Smokes a Lot says, "What's good, everyone?" What's up, Sir Smokes a Lot? Appreciate you pulling up. Jay Shat says, "I still like to hang dry my branches for 2 weeks, then do a long 30-day condition cure, then a vac seal jar until it's time to smoke it." Hey, Jay Shat, you're a better man than me, man, because I'm constantly wanting to take little bits and pieces, smoke on it, see where the flavor's at each week of, the cure phase to see where it's really punching. Jason J says, "Do you ever make boba hash with the trim?" I do not, my boy. We actually just use it for edibles. My wife decarbs it, puts it in some oil, and then we make edibles out of it. We got the homie Kel. Kel pulled up. He says, "Man, fuck, I'm hungry. Where the fire eats at down there, space?" Shit, it depends on what you want to eat, man. You want Italian, you want Mexican, you want barbecue. There's several places out here, man. Kel says, "Any pasta places or birria taco trucks?" Yeah, you'll definitely see a bunch of birria taco trucks. Pasta places, man. There's a couple places you can hit up. I'm trying to think of one right now. My favorite one to go to was Grand Lux, but it closed down. So, I love their Sunday night pasta, but that's closed down now. 710 Cook says, "What you puffing?" I'm gonna be rolling up the dark romance in just a second. I'm just trying to catch up on all the comments right quick. We got 27 people watching. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button. We're at 31 likes, and we're getting closer and closer to 5,000 subscribers. Durban Brown says, "I just came from a birria taco truck, but I got a smash burger. I got to go to these guys too often." They're like, "Hey, he's back." Jay Shaft says, "I got G6 jet fuel with some homemade hand wash dry shift static lemon OG." That sounds fantastic. Shout out to brother Ryan. He said, "Hey, what's good, chat?" We got Mario Belanger in the building. Said, "Hey, Space City and Mrs. Space City." OG Smoking 420 says, "Yo, yo, what up, Space? This is Final Stage, a new channel." Shout out to the homie Final Stage, man. I appreciate you pulling up, dude. All right. Durban, brother Ryan says, "What we smoking on today?" We got another sample of the Dark Romance. I loved it so much that I had to run it back. Tony T dropping the links. That's a new one. Tony T dropping the link for the Grow channel. I appreciate that. Jay Shaft says, "Shit, I sample all the way through. I just leave most of it hanging and curing." There you go, man. And I think I am going to go ahead and roll a little donut, guys. Why not? I got the last little bit of the lemon berry. I'll be sure to save just enough so we can still take a couple dabs, but I need to see what this flour's like in a donut. I think we got enough, but I'm going to grind down just a little bit more. A big old fan leaf right here. Sheesh. You guys probably can't see that. Just want to make sure we got enough for the donut over here. Shout out to the homie Damon. Damon says, "Hey, what's up, Space and Chat?" Damon, what's going on, my boy? Great to have you back on another live stream, man. And I appreciate you pulling up. I think you guys might have gone a little overboard with the flour there, fellas. All right, let me get my template set up. Good amount of flour. I'm gonna put this back in here so that we can roll up another doink after this one, guys. I think I got just enough for a second one. And it's super sticky, so I want to make sure that I'm very careful at this part. Whew. Just got by. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get my filter tip ready too. There we go. I'm gonna put just a little splash of rosin in there, not too much. It's a nice little dab. And then we still got enough to dab on right here for the next one, guys. All right, we're gonna grab this and scoop this flour back in here. Damn, I messed that up. Sheesh. Got the glass tip in here too. Go ahead and push back these Scooby snacks. And right here, you just pinch it right there. Add some tension to this back paper. As soon as you cross over, you go ahead and pinch that side, and then you just run your thumb across it just like that. And there you have it. Lick it and seal it, and you're good to go, guys. Doesn't require a whole lot of spit or anything, just a little bit, and you're good to go. Damn. Can you guys hear the lightning out there? Sheesh. That one set off some car alarms right there, guys. Holy cannoli. All right, let's go ahead and do an airflow check. Very nice. He said, "Dan, that was loud." That was definitely loud, y'all. I figured you guys would hear that. We're gonna add this little crown to it. All right, guys. Now let's go ahead and check out this hash hole with the dark romance, man. I think this is the first time we ran a hash hole with the dark romance. Roll looks pretty solid too. Hey, my light died. I figured it would. That's why I brought back up. All right, guys. Let me hop into the comments one more time before we spark this up. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. We got 31 people watching. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and take this opportunity to hit that like button, guys. If you want to learn how to roll just like this, be sure to check out the how-to playlist where we show you exactly how to roll donuts, doinks, and blunts. We got the homie Amazing Garcia in the building. Shout out to the homie Amazing Garcia. Damon says, "What's up?" Brother Ryan said this new Blue Zoo times Sour D from Shop Mary is smoking. Hey, that's great to hear, guys. Don't forget to use code Space City whenever you're shopping at Shop Mary. Tony T says, "Dang it, high roller." 710 Cook says, "Donut." Damon 0306 says he's dabbing some Mad Fruit times Sour Diesel. Fresh Fresh from Simply Mary this afternoon. Nice. John the Man says, "Yo, yo, salute legends." What's up, John? Tony T says, "Have to be a big storm. I hear the thunder and it sounds like someone taking a shower next to you." How do you know what that sounds like? Amazing Garcia says, "Hey, everyone, 30 likes means dab time." Oh, shit, you ain't lying. We're about to smoke a hash roll, but I'm always down to do another dab. Shit, don't tell me with a good time. Brother Ryan says, "You feel the roll better when you're stoned?" I personally do. I think I roll good either way, man. I think I'm good sober. I think I'm good stoned. I think either way it comes out nice, man. I just have like I guess you could say like a ritual. So I've been doing it so many times. It's so repetitive that for me, I just apply it in whatever situation I'm in. Now, if I had a few drinks in me, I think I might be better than. I'll be rolling like John the Man 35. Did you guys catch that roll he did, man? My boy put like a 2.5 gram noodle, damn near a whole 8 noodle inside of that flour, man. And I almost thought he rolled it one handed. 710 Cook says, "Dan, that storm is hitting." Yes, sir. Durbin Brown says, "Oh, we hear it." John the Man says, "Wow, that's a nice storm out there." That was loud. My apologies, guys. You know, I can't control the weather. I apologize for it coming through sometimes. Amazing Garcia says he got some tangy and garlic breath rosin. That's what's up. TJ says, "Hey, what's up, TJ?" Brother Ryan says, "Good thing we inside smoking doinks." Hey, right? even even I ain't gonna jinx it, man. I ain't gonna say that. Tony T says over in Sweden, it's a quiet summer night. Big Plug is out hunting. That's good. That's good. All right, guys, and we're all caught up. We got Iran says hi. What's going on? Cook at 420 says hi, Space City. What's up, everyone? What's up, Cook at? I appreciate you for pulling up. I'm gonna just call you 420. What's up, 420? And on that note, let's go ahead and load up another dab, guys, and we'll go ahead and spark up that donut. It's a great live so far. We're at 33 likes. Where's Triple H at? Hey, it's still in effect. If we get to 60 likes, Triple H owes us a 2 gram putt of some West Coast alchemy. We're down to the bottom, dude. We're scraping the bottom. Sheesh. Fuck it. I'm going to just go ahead and grab the rest right there. G. Go ahead and do a nice dab. Shout out to you guys because we don't have any more rosin now. That's a nice size dab. Here's the 30 likes. I appreciate you guys smashing that like button. Again, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you're interested in flower reviews, whether it's online or traditional market, you'll see it all on this channel. No faking, no fronting, no 1 to 10 scale. No, this is the best stuff ever. Just honest reviews on this channel, guys. Now let's go ahead and double click and let's get it going. Dang, this roll came out solid, y'all. Look at that shit, man. Sheesh. Look at that straight line right there. Damn. Not bad for my very first on camera roll. Would you guys agree? Cheers. Oh, man. That's great stuff right there. I feel like those flavors are going to blend very good with the dark romance. Damn, that's good rosin. Whew. This reminds me of like the GMO fuel and that kiwi berry. Remember, guys, when we had those baller jars? Man, we was reckless with the rosin back then. We had them 3 baller jars, man, and that rosin went quick, y'all. Sheesh. I don't know if you guys have been watching that long, but you guys remember that? The 3 baller jars? Them shits went quick, dog. Sheesh. I think I'm gonna hit this with the reheat since we ain't got no more rosin. Shout out to you guys. Jay Shaft says it was raining like hell all day yesterday and this morning down around these parts. Tony T says you out of rosin again. Connect with John. He's got all of it. He definitely has a good amount, man. Damn, the reheat is hitting good too, y'all. Sheesh. Yeah, I've been eyeballing some more baller jars to bring back on the channel, man. Oh man, guys, I'm feeling good. That's dab hit number 2. We ain't even start smoking yet, guys. We're about 30 minutes into the stream. We're at 34 likes. It's been a crazy live stream so far. And shout out to you guys for joining me. Whew. Yeah, that's all done right there. My boy Kel got the munchies like a motherfucker, y'all. He's been talking about food nonstop. Mahi mahi's good, man. I think I had it one time about a long ass time ago from Papacitos. See, that's why the green door shut down, man. Y'all thought we was playing, bro, but it was really John the Man 35. They said, you want how much, Rosin? They're like, you just ordered 2 days ago. Dan, where's Triple H at, man? He always pulls up when we're about to spark up a hash hole. I wonder where he's at, man. Shout out to the homie Triple H. Shout out to the homie Jeffrey Barksdale, too. I haven't seen him in a few live streams. I know he was getting busy training somebody new, man, but shout out to the homie Jeffrey. And now we can go ahead and spark up this donut. Hey man, we're gonna need to get a blunt ninja scope to face off with John the Man 35. All right, guys, this is the dark romance right here. Let's give it a nice toast. Oh yeah, guys. Cheers. Oh wow, this is smoking, y'all. I know there's rosin in there, but we just took about 2 hits on it, and it has a full-on resin ring, guys. Sheesh. Burning real nice. This is the dark romance times lemon berry. Yes, sir. We go ahead and pass it to Mrs. Space City. Oh man, God, that's good. That dark romance, it definitely has that mouth coating flavor. You still taste it whenever you pass it to somebody. Oh man, crazy work. All right, guys, let me hop back up in here. John the Man says, I've been a little reckless myself, but it's more to come. Damn, big baller. Blunt Ninja Scope says, Yo, what's up, Blunt Ninja? He also says, let's get this smoke on. Yes, sir. Tony T says, dang it, John, say something for the rest of America. Kel says, I want to try some mahi mahi. I've been told by plenty it's fire. Amazing Garcia says that GMO baller 710 Cook said they ever coming back. Who, Green Door? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure if they will be coming back. Tony T says Blunt Ninja versus John, the battle of the beast. Says on PPW for only $59.99. There you go, man. John the Man says I'm gonna be in the Hall of Fame for rolling soon. There you go. We got Altiropa says deuces, doinks. What's up, homie? I appreciate you pulling up, man. Blunt Ninja Scope says it's 53 humidity too low after chop. I wouldn't. I don't think so, man. Grind it. Give it a little grind. If it's crumbling down to dust, it's probably a little too dry. I like to stay within like that 56 to 60% range. 53, you'll probably be all right though. You just don't want it to be too wet. Dang, this is smoking, y'all. Let me go ahead and cut the lights off so you guys get a real visual of the ash color as opposed to just seeing it with the lights on. That way there's no fronting or faking. Smoking really nice. Nice resin ring. There is a drop of rosin in there, but even without the rosin, it would still have a really nice soupy resin ring. This is Dark Romance, grown by yours truly. The cross on the Dark Romance is Love times Black Runts, and it's Lit Farms Genetics. Also, 63-day flowering time. So 63 days of flowering, and then we chopped it. Whew. We first start. Here you go, babe. Babe. We first started our testing, I think, at day 48, just because it did have some candy in it, some runts. We wanted to see where it was at. We didn't know if we should take it all the way just because it did have that runts in it. So we checked the flavor at 48 days. It was really nice. Then we checked the flavor again, I think at day 54, and we felt that it was still about the same. And then we did a final check at, I think, day 60. And we were like, all right, cool. It's about ready. And then on day 63, we chopped. Sheesh. Man, the flavors are blending really good right now. The lemon berry with the pineapples. We've got a huge blend of fruits in here. We've got lemons, blueberries, we've got pineapple, we've got like a few berries, raspberry, strawberry. Man, this is a good roll. Shout out to Mr. Space City for cleaning out all the glass tips too. We were starting to get a huge collection. What do you guys think of the Space City ashtray right here? Almost like I planned this shit. Woo. We've got some Buckies that's about to come down in about 2.5 weeks. We've got some Jedi juice. We got some pineapple OG, and I still have not figured out what that third one was. But they are past the 2 week marker for the seedling stage, so they're starting to get their leaves in. They're starting to get them stems sticking up. So we'll be transplanting those pretty soon, probably about like another week, and then we'll be transplanting those, and then it starts all over. Yeah, the flavor on this has been nice, guys. Same exact flavor right after the halfway mark as when you first lit it up, and that's what we're looking for. Just consistent flavor, no harshness, just smooth smoke and clean. Here you go, babe. Shout out to the homie Review Sesh. Review Sesh says, "What's up, everyone? I hope you are all doing well today." Yes, sir. Be sure to go and check out the homie Review Sesh's channel, man. He also does reviews on flour. Be sure and go check him out, man. Review Sesh. I hope you've been well, homie. I appreciate you for pulling up. John the Man says, "Do you like that dark romance more than the purple ghost candy?" Damn, John the Man with the hard hitting questions, bro. I think I'm gonna say yes, just because it has a little extra bit of it has that pineapple, which is that little bit of like an exotic terp for me. You don't really run across pineapple all that often. Of course, you get like grape candy most times, but even that purple ghost candy was a real nice grape bubble gum, great candy flavor. But I think I would pick the dark romance over the purple ghost candy. But very close. Both of those came out really good. And again, that's what we're looking for is just flour that has really punch flavor, that smokes clean. It's nice and smooth. It's not harsh on your throat. And of course, the effects are there, man. Anytime you're doing the homegrown, at least from what I have seen, the effects are just turned up a little bit more than what you would find in like the rec market. Blunt Ninja Scope says she grinds up beautifully. Nice. There you go, man. At the end of the day, it's for you. So if you like it, that's all that matters. Hey, we got a nice little donut right there too, y'all. Sheesh. Smack dab in the center, y'all. Let me get some donut emojis in the chat. Yes, sir. There you go, man. The homie Cal says, all I know is I better be able to get 3 small batch heady jars with this check. or I'm having a talk with the manager. What you gonna tell him, Kel? He said, "Hey, listen, man. I don't think you understand, bro. Space City is about to drop. I need y'all to get my check right." Sir Smokes a lot says, "I'm packing a bowl of ultraviolet OG flour. Damn, that sounds fire, dude." The homie Raven says, "What's good, fam? What's up, G? I appreciate you for pulling up, man. I hope you're having a great day. And we're just getting going on this little donut right here. Nothing major, dude." Blunt Ninja says banana OG times cantaloupe haze or RS11 times pre 98 Bubba Kush. Damn, decisions. For me, I'm going with banana OG, bro, just because that shit sounds a little bit crazier. Banana OG with cantaloupe haze? What the fuck? You don't run across that shit every day. I might see some RS11, I might see a couple dudes running that pre 98 Bubba Kush, but banana OG times cantaloupe haze? I don't know. What do you guys think? John the Man Quick with it says, Ruben, where that ultraviolet from? Brother Ryan said, this thunderstorm made me lose power. Oh shit, you got a storm going on over there too? That's crazy, bro. Tony T says, admit that you like the pineapple just a little bit more just because Triple H don't like it. Hey, that's all I'm saying, bro, is that I feel like the Dark Romance came out a little bit better than the Purple Ghost Candy as far as nose and flavor translation. They're both neck and neck. But again, I think the Dark Romance just pushes it out just a little bit more, which is very sad, man. Triple H has tried every single batch of flour that I have grown, um, but he doesn't like pineapples. So I already knew he was going to pass up on this one. Drink says donut emojis. I appreciate that, Drink. John the Man dropping the donuts. Mrs. Space City dropping the donuts. 710 Cook. Amazing Garcia dropping the donuts. Blunt Ninja Scope dropping the waffles. I see you, sir. Brother Ryan dropping the donut emojis. Mrs. Space City dropping the bananas. Nice, nice. Her vote is for bananas as well. Kel says banana OG Blunt Ninja. There you go. That's 3 votes. Sir Smokes a lot says, "Oh man, Miracle of the Desert." And Tony T is cracking up, man. Shout out to the homie Tony T. Tuned in all the way from Sweden. Woo. Yeah, Triple H is real unfortunate, man. I feel like this was a solid batch of Dark Romance. Definitely up there with the Gotti, the Purple Ghost Candy, all of them. But that Gotti was just, I don't know what we did right with that Gotti, bro, but that shit came out incredible. The flavor on that was just amazing. It kept you going back for more and more. Like, damn, what the fuck? And for a first time grower, or still like a very much a beginner grower, it was incredible to grow something like that. And shout out to all the homies that started that grow journey. Sir Smokes a lot says it's tasty, but burns salt and pepper. Burns salt and pepper. Might have to let it sit for a little bit, let some of that moisture come out of it. Might be right as rain. The homie Ropa dropping the pineapple emojis. I appreciate that, G. 710 Cook says here in Tennessee, THCA is no longer available on July 1st. Damn, how unfortunate. That's crazy. Blunt Ninja Scope says banalope haze it is. Oh shit. Nice. I would name it something else though. I'll just call it banana haze or some shit. But you're right. Banalope haze. You got it. I thought Bruce Banner was in there for a second. Whew. Blunt Ninja, how's that Mac One smoking, dude? I was excited to hear how that came out. The buzz looked really good, man. Nice lime green with some perp in it. That looked real dope. We're at 36 likes too. I appreciate that, guys. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and take this time to do so. And don't forget to subscribe. Brother Ryan says it would be dope when Shop Mary starts carrying your product, manifesting it. Oh shit, you think so? I don't know, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna have to see for sure. And we can get a couple jars over there. Kel says, Space, you never said how that Mr. Gelati sour bubblegum was. Smoking or not? Homie, believe it or not, the sour bubblegum for me was definitely smoking. That was the best one out of that drop. If you guys go back and check out that live stream, the flavor on that one was really nice. You definitely got hints of that bubblegum. You definitely got hints of that sour in there. And overall, it was just smoking very nice and clean. And I would buy it again. That was actually one of the entries in the Zolympics box too. I don't know if you guys saw the complete list of entries on there, but that was one of the entries was the sour bubblegum. I don't think it won any awards though, but it was still good enough that they decided to put it in. Hey, Triple H, your ears must be burning, man. He says, "Hope y'all having a good day." Duck the puck. Shout out to the homie Triple H. I appreciate you pulling up, G. And we were just going over a dark romance hash hole, brother. And people were like, "Yo, I can't believe Triple H is passing up on this drop." Tony T was like, "Damn, Triple H is missing out just because he doesn't like pineapple." And like I was like, "Yo, that's what this man said, not me." 710 Cook says, I'm gonna need to take a trip out there this summer. Hey, come on through, man. Pull up. Most Tuesdays we'll be over at the Glass Lab, having a nice little session. Today the homie was still out in LA and it was a bad storm, so I think it was better off that we were chilling here. Brother Ryan says, I just got some O2 rosin pens from Shop Mary. Not as much flavor as I was hoping, but it was smooth, no throat burn. Can't beat that price for on the go. Yeah, man. From what I've seen on the Shop Mary vapes, because my wife does reviews on them. Be sure to go and check out Mrs. Space City on YouTube, guys. She smashed through 500 subscribers. But for the most part, the vapes have been cool. There's some that are definitely a lot more flavorful than others. I think the OG Kush story was one. There was another one that we had recently that was smoking really good too. The GMO, the GMO rosin pan was smoking pretty decent. Blunt Ninja Scope says the Mac smoking extremely smooth, bro. Slight on the taste, hoping the burping will help. What do you mean it's slight on the taste? Like the flavor isn't like all the way there? Like you can taste little hints of it, and you just wish it was more like prevalent. Not bad, not bad. And you're very new to the growing thing, man. So I'm very much impressed with how that flower came out. Damn, I thought we had more in here. I think we got enough for another doink because we still got some left over in the grinder. But Triple H, this is the dark romance. I know you don't want none, bro, but I'm gonna show you either way. And this is untrimmed too. Clean it up just a little tad bit. Man, check that out, y'all. Jeez. Super frosty. Looks like it was dipped in some sugar. Triple H, you crazy. That's exactly what was gonna happen, bro. All these nugs are gonna be for you. We smoked them on the live stream. Too bad you don't like pineapple, Triple H. It's very disappointing, man. But look at the size of this nug too, guys. It's about the size of the cat. Look at that, man. Sheesh. Looks like a professional did it. Shout out to the homie SBB. Says, yo, what's up? What's up, SBB? 710 Cook says, triked out. Yes, sir. John the Man says, well, no more purple gushers. Damn, that shit went quick, huh? Sir Smokes a lot says, I'm fixing to dash some green crack crumble. I got 14 grams of it. Oh, shit. Green crack is nice, man. Blunt Ninja Scope says, yeah, it tastes soft, but there seems like every day it's popping out more. Hey, that's a good sign, man. Hopefully it'll get to a point where you really enjoy it, man. So keep on going with that cure, homie. And that burp. I'm trying the VV Cure packs right now, too. I got them going on the Sweet Critical, and I think I'm going to go ahead and place them with the Dark Romance as well. Amazing Garcia says, Space, you ever press flower rosin? That Dark Romance looking like a squisher. Hey, we had a couple people saying that yesterday. This would probably make good washer as well as a good press too, man. I have not tried it yet though, man. I have not, but it does sound dope. 710 Kick says, what lighting you use, if you don't mind me asking? I believe it is the Samsung Evo. I want to say it's 600 watt, but it is the light that comes with the 4x4 all-in-one system over at AC Infinity. If you guys want to go and check that out, it gives you a full rundown on all the specs that I use. The only thing that I do add additionally is a humidifier that does not come with the all-in-one system, and I also use additional light bars for under canopy lighting. So I have under canopies going, and that's how I boosted all my smalls. So like all the lower parts on the plant has like nice golf ball size nugs. We do lollipop them, so at a certain point, there's nothing that grows under that. We clip all the small things. That way, all the focus is on the bigger buds up top. Great question, though. I know it's Samsung, and I want to say it's a 600 watt full spectrum LED light. Triple H says, I'm glad no glass lab today because you might have accidentally gave me some dark chromates in a new jar. Damon says, looks like a little crystal ball. Yes, sir. The homie Ropa says, need some of that ASAP. Yes, sir. It's coming real soon, man. It's almost done drying, and then we're going to let it cure for probably about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and then I think it'll be ready to go. But that's why we check it, man, because the flavor is good to go right off the jump. But of course, we want it to be just a little bit slight more because right now it still has a kick from the freshness. But it should be ready about that week and a half, 2 week marker. So I can't wait for you guys to try it. Blunt Ninja Scope says burping right now. It's on Discord. Nice. 710 Cook says mixer with some Triple H. John the Man says you just reminded me to burp mine, Blunt Ninja. There you go. Jay Shaft says, I love green crack. I only know a few places have it in stock. Air Bloom has a great med version. And Durban Brown says, everyone talks good about the underlighting. Yeah, man, it's definitely dope. You definitely see a difference, especially if you ran a couple harvests without it and then you transition to a run with it. Not only do I use the under canopy, so I have two that are running on the bottom, and then I have some that are on the corners. So the stuff that's on the corners that makes sure that the whole plant has just really nice sized nugs, not just the top colas, but everything throughout the plant, which is going to boost your yield. So you definitely notice a difference too. Brother Ryan says the list is Lit Farms consistent still. I stopped getting their Supremes for a bit because they were not dialed in. Hopefully, through your reviews, they got their QC more on point. I think that's the main reason you guys haven't seen Lit Farms on the channel. They have not been sending me any care packages. At first, there was that whole situation going on with Texas, and now they keep saying that they're going to send something out, but they haven't sent anything out. So we'll see if anything comes through, man. But sucks to hear, and I haven't had any Lit Farms in a good while now. Jay Shaft says I had to make my own hash from a bulk batch. If you find green crack extract, grab it. There you go. SBB says, speaking of Lit Farms, I'm about to smoke some Doug Funny. Hey, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Doug Funny. They said it was extra seed, unknown genetics, and lit seed pack. Very interesting. Triple A says, Brother Ryan, lit like that. Forrest Gump box of chocolate. Never know what you're going to get. Brother Ryan says, Dan, that's crazy. At least you got some other reliable vendors. 100%, man. And that's why we also grow our own too. So we always have a good supply of flour. It takes a little while to get it to a point where it's like one of those packs that you're like, damn, this shit is crazy. Definitely worth 150 bones for the jar. But hopefully one day we'll get there too. Damn, Triple H, you don't want none of this, bro? That's crazy, dog. I can't believe it. All right, John the Man says he'll take your jar, so Cal's gonna grab the other one, I guess. Triple H says, "Hey, brother Ryan, I'm his exclusive plug for the watermelon mimosa frogman. The watermelon mimosa frog venom. That's wild, dude. Oh yeah, we got enough for a doink. I think I'm gonna have to sign off though. We're only at 36 likes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off at that 1 hour mark. Triple H probably tired of seeing us smoke the dark romance, man. He don't like pineapple, so he don't even like people smoking it. So that's probably why he ain't been around on the stream. Damn, the nose on it, I can smell it from here, guys. Holy cannoli. Stuck to my fingers. All right, let me go ahead and grab a filter tip. And again, if you guys want to see how the dark romance was grown, be sure to check out Mrs. Space City's channel. She did a whole docu-series on it from seed to harvest. So be sure to go check out the latest episode, which has probably the most views, almost 200 views on you guys just keeping up with the very last one of the series. Actually, I think there's going to be another one where we're trimming, where we're harvesting. So stay tuned for that. But you definitely get a good look at the plant before it was chopped, a good look at the colas. And again, if you're interested in starting your grow journey, check out acinfinity.com and don't forget to use code Space City for a discount. I thought we had a code for Dr. Dabber too, but when I went on there and tried to use the code, it wasn't working. And they have a real complicated affiliate fucking dashboard. Typically, you're able to go in there and just set it up, but for this one, you have to request for a code or some bullshit. So we'll see where we get with that. We're an affiliate, we just don't have a coupon code, which is kind of weird. Oh shit! I didn't mean for you guys to get us to 40 likes. Shit, my boy said 41. 41. We got time to smoke that dark romance in Triple H's face. You right. And there we go. Let's go ahead and seal it up. Hey, Triple H, if you don't mind me asking, bro, how come you don't like pineapple? Hey, no slip. Sheesh. Right here, John the Man likes to flame it off like that. I'm not that cool, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and twist it off. Man, that dry pull on this shit is crazy, y'all. For me, it's starting to kind of turn into like a pineapple bubble gum. Man, it's really nice sweet pineapple flavors, almost like a rubber flavor. It's crazy. Every time I chief it, I feel like I'm finding something different. Now, I should add that this is a different pheno too. So there's three phenos in there, three different plants. So far, I think I've tried two, and they both had the same expression, that nice pineapple with the berry, pineapple candy, like a pineapple bubblegum. That has been consistent on all three of them, is that really strong, prominent pineapple berry nose and flavor. But if you guys are looking for something, all the growing homies, be sure to check out Live Farm's Dark Romance. It's definitely a sleeper. I haven't seen too much talk about it, but all the expressions that I've seen have been very nice. The flavor is definitely prominent. It's present from start to finish. It has that mouth coating, and it was easy to grow. Cheers. Shout out to you guys for getting us past 40 likes as well. We're at 41 likes. Shout out to you guys, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. The homie Blunt Ninja Scope says, like Jack Hair. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. We got the homie. Damn, Birmingham tourist. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. He said, "What up, big homie? What's up, G?" Let me scroll back up, man. I need to catch back up. Brother Ryan says, at least you know what you're putting in your flour. Shit's crazy out here. 100%. Jay Shaft says, Lit has been getting some terrible reviews recently. I know my bro was wholesaling it, and he dropped them even for the trap side of shit. Damn, that's wild. They definitely been going through something, bro, because they used to respond to my emails like real fast. And nowadays, it's been taking them a few days to get back. So, something going on. 710 Cook says, can seeds stay good for more than a year without being fridged? I want to say they are, but you want to make sure they're not getting too hot or anything. You want to make sure you get them in a pretty cool spot. Brother Ryan says watermelon mimosa, frog venom. Old people gonna hear that name and freak out. Blunt Ninjas Co says I'll take what Triple H ain't taking. Damn, there you go. Hey, that was gonna be your secret third jar that I was gonna give you, Triple H. But I guess it'll go to Blunt Ninja. Birmingham Tourist says, what up, homie? Been smoked out in the clouds for about 6 months. No shit, G. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tony T says, dang it, 1 hour already? I said the same thing, bro. I looked up. I was like, we only smoked one joint. Sheesh. Tony T says, smash the like button. 38 likes, two more. Hey, we got there, man. Blunt Ninja Scope says, I'm not a fan of the Windex smell or taste, but I've always noticed they hit like a train, though. That is what I get with the sweet critical, man, is that Windex terp. And I was telling my wife, I was like, I don't like the nose on it, but the flavor always keeps me going back. Like, yo, what the fuck am I tasting? Because it's deeper than that Windex terp. That's just like on the outside. But once you start chiefing it, it's almost like that durian fruit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that jackfruit slash durian fruit. That big yellow ball shit with a bunch of spikes on it that smells like ass. But once you eat it, it's like a creamy custard. People swear by it, but it's always the nose that throws everyone off. Like as soon as you smell it, you're like, "What the fuck? You should not be eating that." And then you eat it, and you're like, "What the fuck? That's crazy." All right, guys, let's go ahead and spark this one. Tony T says you ain't that cool because you ain't rolling on 30 inches like like the boss. Shout out to John the Man and his 30-inch wheels, man. Brother Ryan says Triple H don't like pineapples, too fruity, and don't give homie a straw. Brother Ryan says, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate that, homie. Mr. Space City says, hey, we are going to Austin soon. Hey, I think Austin is the same distance from San Antonio uh, as Houston is to San Antonio. It's like a 2 hour drive. I don't know if it's any closer to San Antonio, but Blunt Ninja, you might have to make that drive, G. At least you'll have a collectible jar, which is crazy because I would have swore Triple H would have wanted one of these at least for the jar alone. He was trying to flex on y'all on the live stream. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he was pulling everything out the stash, talking about you ain't got this one. So yeah, that's crazy, Triple H. Well, shit, I'll catch you on the next one, G. Oh, and what's up with that pug? Look at that ash color, bro. Straight off of just toasting it, sparks right up. That's crazy. Look, resin ring already there. We hit it like 2 times. Blunt Ninja Scope said, "What's going down in Austin?" Brother Ryan says, "Yes, sir. You got that grow on point, G." I like to think so, man. You know, I'm still learning, but I like to think we're on the right path. Damn, really nice flavors on that, though. Sheesh. I grew that. There you go, babe. Birmingham says, been ordering from this new company called August Club. They got that fire. Hey, I'm going to have to check them out. My boy, August Club. I tried checking out White Ash Reserve, but they needed a picture of my ID or some bullshit. And I was like, nah, I'm straight on that. So we're going to have to go check out August Club and see if they got that fire, man. Blunt Ninja, we just like going out to Austin, man. We usually go out to the hill country. We like going out on a boat, chilling on the lake for a little bit. And we're looking to do that pretty soon, pretty soon. And Brother Ryan says, we never know it all, but we know more than we did. That's what counts. 100%, man. And basically, what I use for the flour is, I think we were going over it on the last video, is just a soil cocoa blend, some worm castings. I use grow dots. I use filtered water. Make sure that it's pH'd between 5.5 and 6.5. Usually, I'm smack dab in the middle, about 5.8 to 6, and then just running the grow dots. And the way the grow dots work is that they start to dissipate once it comes closer to the end of flower. That 8 to 10 weeks is where they start to dissipate, so you don't really have to do a flush. And then the only additional thing that we use is that recharge, which is essentially a compost tea. It just has a bunch of just microorganisms to make sure that soil is making all the nutrients easily available for the plant to uptake, if that makes sense. Because you can dump all the nutrients you want in there. If the plant is locked out, then it's not taking up any nutrients. But again, just going over some of the check boxes here, you guys notice that it has no problems burning. That's exactly what we're looking for. Ignition just right off of the first pull. You can set it to the side. You can have a conversation. You can come back and you'll still hit that cherry. Those are the things that we're looking for besides the ash color. But all of those things go hand in hand with that nice white ash, right? You won't have that clean, consistent burn with solid black ash because there's too much moisture in there, there's too many metals, or there's too many factors in there, and it's not allowing the plant to just burn. So you see, I've been having a conversation with you guys. It's still burning. We go back and take one hit off of it, and you can still see the cherry in there, guys. But very cool, very cool. There you go, bud. Birmingham says, try that Baby Yoda they got. No shit, they got Baby Yoda. What was the name of that company again? August Club. August Club. We're gonna have to check out that Baby Yoda. That's one of Mrs. Space City's favorites, and we're actually growing something that has a cross of Baby Yoda. It is that Jedi juice, which is a cross of Baby Yoda times Nerd's rope. Baby Yoda times Nerd's rope, and we have grown it before, and that shit was incredible. Brother Ryan says worm castings in the organic matter is key. Good stuff. 100%. Now, the grow dots are synthetic, so we do have some dry amendments from Gaia Green. So we're going to try running a harvest with just straight organic, no synthetics in there, which is just the Gaia Green's all purpose and Gaia Green's bloom. And those are just dry amendments that you add in when you're mixing up your soil, especially when we're doing our cocoa soil blend, when we're throwing in the worm castings. And just like Mr. Canucks, you add in the all purpose, you add in the bloom. Specifically, the all purpose if you're transplanting in the veg and then you add in the bloom. Of course, when you're switching over to flower, if you do a transplant for all three. For myself, I'm really just doing one transplant from seedling to the veg state, and that's pretty much their final home. So you can also top dress. So you can carry it out through veg, and once you flip it, you can add in that bloom as a top dressing, and then water, and then see how it goes. But that's the fun part about growing is just trying different things, seeing what works, what doesn't work, what do the plants like, what do they not like. Again, that's just part of the journey. Damn, I dropped it. I was about to ash it right now too. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to grab the Ash Buster 9000 right quick. You guys remember this thing? The Ash Buster 9000. Oh yeah. Bro, I didn't even notice that. The homie says that ash ain't even fall apart. That's how you know it's good. Bro, the whole thing just fell off as a clump. And it fell from a good distance, man. That shit felt like a ton of bricks. But yeah, so far it's been nice flower, man. Consistent. And again, I don't really like overhyping anything or trying to oversell something, but this is some good flower, man. Like I said, all the check boxes, we've been running through them. The flavor translation from the nose over into the smoke, the smoothness, the ash color, the resin ring, everything, man. Tony T says, I heard something funny today. You ain't a man because you got the beard. Pussies grow hair too. Tony T, you out, man. Triple A says, I don't want no regular pineapple if it's not in Kool Aid. She, it does have some sweet flavors, though. Brother Ryan says, Ski, damn, that's a good one. And Brother Ryan says, dope session. Appreciate all the game. Can tell you're passionate about it. 100%, man. I've been passionate about flower for a long time. When I first started out, of course, it was just chasing that high or chasing those effects. And then at a certain point, it just became about that flavor. It was just like, man, this flower's good. This flower's not good. These are the things that we're looking for. The ash color. When we first started doing the reviews, man, we used to get so much hate because we would go over the ash color in the reviews, and people swore up and down that it had nothing to do with anything. That I was crazy and this and that. Boom, and then Proper Doinks comes out, and what do they focus on? Fucking ash color, bro. And goddamn it, we've been told y'all that. We've been told y'all to look for that. Brother Ryan says shit probably still together in the vacuum. It probably is, man. It fucking clogged up the entry hole right there. Triple A says Hard Life 9000, aka the original comment skipped over. Damn, Hard Life really dipped out, bro. Hard Life dipped out, then he came back, and I'm pretty sure he's still watching, man. I'm pretty sure you're still watching because there's a lot of people that just watch the stream in its entirety but never hop into the live chat. Jerry Juice, I'm looking right at you. So come in, join the live chat, man. Come in, talk to some of the regulars. Let's see what's going on. Let's find out what's smoking, what's not smoking, and let's just see what's going on, man. This has been a dope sesh. And it's great to see that the dark romance is burning clean. It's drying naturally right now, a nice little slow dry. It's at day 6, but it's feeling nice and crunchy on the outsides. What I like about this new drying method is that when I go in there and I squeeze the buds, Of course, once you open the tent, you definitely get that aroma like, damn, that's some stink. But you go in there and you feel the crunchiness on the outside. The inside, it still has that squishiness, but not too much. It's like it's almost done. And then you smell your fingers, dude, and it smells exactly like when you first rubbed those sugar leaves, when it first started getting those tracks on there and you smelled it. And that's how you know you're on the right track. It maybe not be the best track. It'll probably benefit from that 60-60 cure, but you know, over here, it's pretty hot. I don't have any fancy equipment or anything, but I've been consistently running that 64 and 60, 66 sometimes, but never going past 70, which is pretty dope, man. Before, my tent was getting up to 84 degrees, and that's when I didn't realize that the drying part was the most crucial part. And again, you have to learn those lessons the hard way. Mrs. Space City's cracking up, and Triple H says, "I thought you was gonna start a channel for your water gun collection." I was, but then this channel kind of took off, so uh, they don't really mix too well. They don't mix too well. So yeah, so that was that. Triple A said Frank's Candle Lounge. Dang, Frank's Candle Lounge. Who's that? Was that the guy that came in here?
Yeah, that's what we made that.
Frank's Candle Lounge was the guy that came in here and told us we were all smoking booth. John the Man 35 says, shit, I was in the background for a while myself until I seen this was a great community. And now look at you, John the Man, fucking champion roller over here holding the title belt, even though Triple H don't want to give it up. You know what I'm saying? He got to give you that little title belt right there. My boy Blunt Ninja says he's coming for the crown though. Blunt Ninja, you up for it or what, man? I don't know if you caught the live stream with John the Man 35, man, but my boy's a straight pro, dude. I'd hire him as a roller any day of the week, man. Because, sometimes I be getting arthritis and shit. But yeah, man, shout out to all the homies that do participate in the live chat. It's not mandatory, but it's great to see all the people that just always hop into the live chat. They're always down to say what's up. Hey, what's good? What's going on? What we smoking? What we doing? This is what I got going on. And always just to contribute something, man, as opposed to coming in and saying, "Hey, that's fake," or some bullshit, whatever it is. I get it, I understand, but come in and say what's good first. Damn, y'all remember when we used to do that? Oh man, those are the days. John the Man was a true stepper, bro. Mr. Space City says, "Sure, job you might be, or John, you might be someone taking their like back." Damn, that did happen for a while, bro. Like at the end of every stream, we would be at 40 likes, and then by the end, we were at like 36, and I was like, "What the hell?" We lost like 8 likes somehow. Especially the first time we showed Triple H on the stream. Triple H said Blunt Ninja got the chip. I thought, or was he second? I don't know, man. We gonna have to put it to the test, dude. We gotta have the people rolling live. Mr. Space City says, John. Brother Ryan says, common courtesy ain't so common anymore. You ain't lying, dude. You ain't lying. But again, it's great to have all the OGs, all the regulars that hop into the live chat. It makes it real interactive. It makes the time go by real quick because I'm basically just having a conversation with the live chat as opposed to, just sitting here rolling and smoking, talking about God knows what. I'd rather sit here and have like an actual sesh, like if somebody had pulled up a chair and was like, hey, what's up? I brought some of this stuff. Or if, Triple H comes through the door and we're like, yo, hide the good weed. It's typical shit like that, dude. Triple H, that happens with you. There you go, baby. I still remember that time Triple H pulled up to the glass lab and We sparked up, I think, like two or three hash holes as soon as he walked in. And at one point, he had one in one hand, one in the other. It was like, who does this go to?
You just stick your arm out and
Yeah.
grab it.
You just say, hey, B, I'll take it. But hell yeah, man. John the Man's cracking up. Triple H says, I'm like the $1 million man title only on the line when I know I'm going to win. John getting down. That's hilarious, man. Triple H, I want to see you roll a hash hole, bro. You got to do it one time for the live stream, even if it ain't perfect, which I know it will be. I know you be rolling them pearls, dude. We got to have you hop onto the live stream and roll a donut for us right quick. We'll we'll even sub you out for John the Man 35, dude. We'll put your face on there. And we'll put his hands on it for you, man. 710 Cook says Discord link. I would love to post it on here, brother, but we've been through this before. Believe it or not, these guys have been riding with me since before episode 100. So we've seen a lot of people come and go. We've tried the Discord link. We've, it's been a whole thing. So if you're really talking about it, hit me up on Instagram. I'll shoot you the link. If you're more comfortable hitting up Triple H, add him on Instagram. But yeah, man. Yes, sir. Triple H says 710. You ready for the blood oath? He's not. He's being 100% serious. Brother Ryan says Triple H wilding. Tony T's cracking up. And 710 Cook says laugh my ass out. What the hell? Coke 45 and two zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. Triple H says roll without my roll as in without my presence. Yeah, Triple H, that's exactly what we mean, man. I want to see a nice hand roll coming from the man himself. And once we get that down, you're going to come out with your own line, and then hopefully I can do an unboxing on the channel. Triple H's rolls right here. I can't wait to see what you call them, dude. I heard you were thinking about calling them Diddy sticks. Is that true? Triple H, let me know, and let me know in the comments. Would you guys like to see Triple H roll a hash roll live on the stream? Y'all seen he was getting comfortable on the stream, man. He could have hosted the thing himself. Oh shit, man. Tony T's cracking up. Triple H said joy toy. Damn, man. Y'all crazy, bro. Brother Ryan says Diddy sticks, baby Laurel on the side so separately. You just gave away Triple H's branding, man. They all come inside of an empty baby oil bottle. Triple H, we gotta do it, man. I understand if you want to practice a little bit, that's all cool, man. But just know we ain't gonna judge you, bro. Regardless of how the roll comes out, we gonna clap for you, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all good, bro. It's all good as long as it's hitting, dude. If it's hitting, I'm sitting down to smoke. If it's hitting, I'm sitting. Brother Ryan says you better trademark that shit right now, Triple H. And that's how you got to brand that shit. Diddy sticks with half a gram of baby oil. Baby oil. Oh shit. We gonna see Triple H on the next episode of that Diddy special, man. Triple H gonna have his Space City shirt on and some sunglasses, talking about. I had no idea. Damn, Triple H said you already smoked one of my hash shows at the glass line. He be frying y'all. I do not recall such events. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start signing off, man. Shout out to you guys for joining us. The homie brother Ryan says, "Space always laughing and joking. We appreciate your good energy, homie, and nothing but blessings for your fam." Hey, I appreciate that, brother Ryan. That's dope, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. And like I said, you starting to become a regular over here. Triple A says, I'll be in the corner with the Space City shirt and the hat show like this isn't the Tuesday. They're going to be like, sir, you can't smoke that in here. Oh, shit, man. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up, man. Huge shout out to you guys for getting us past those 40 likes. We're at 44 likes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out some of the past live streams. If you ever need somebody to sesh with, if you're just coming home from work, you don't feel like, chatting with anybody, throw on a live stream, man. Roll up with me, match up. Let me know in the comments how you feel. If you're matching up doink for doink and dab for dab. We used to do that back in the day. People used to fall asleep during the streams. They used to comment in space. I did it again. But man, hell of a time. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out the other channels. Official Space City Grows for all the growing content. The Space City Podcast for the podcast between my wife and I, Mrs. Space City, and Mrs. Space City's channel, of course. She's already smashed through 500 subscribers, guys. And as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This live is brought to you by Space City Cannabis. The code word. Y'all thought I forgot, huh? Damn, what code word? Let's go with code word. I think we've done code word pineapple already, man. Let's do code word. Let's do code word bomb. Code word bomb. Huge shout out again for you guys joining us. And if you're asking what the code word is just something you can do once the live stream is over. You can hop back into the comment section, drop down code word bomb, and that lets me know you watched the stream from start to finish. And now we can go ahead and sign off. This live was brought to you by Space City Cannabis. I'm a fuck with y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next.